Fuck, that would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, fuck me.
We'd have to do a draft.
Still a bit annoying.
No way.
That's so annoying.
It's not.
That is so
No,
annoying.
I'm saying it's annoying that it wasn't on.
Yeah, that's
because you
so
just
annoying.
said something ridiculous.
Mitch, can you open the window?
No, MJ just asked to close it
Oh,
You can open a bit.
Really?
because the mosquitoes.
oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, leave it. Because there's nothing shown but your face.
And your hands. No, they can't.
Fuck.
Mosquitoes.
Oh no, we have to do a respin for them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fucking dope.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, you have focus on my dick. It
Wasn't on camera, so. Do it.
was on camera.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back with Let 'Em Shoot. We're back. Big lineup, best looking lineup, best performing lineup. What else can you say? To my very right.
It's boy MJ, Born Africa Gang. Look, I'm happy to be here, but I'm a bit, Arsenal not doing well,
Yeah.
but we'll get into it.
Is that on the subject list today? Or no?
I'm
No,
not production.
No,
it's
okay.
not.
No, just
No,
wondering.
Makes
production
sense.
didn't put it on.
Just wondering.
Makes
yeah.
sense.
To his left.
Yeah.
Texo Peng. No longer Peng is Techers, guys. If this intro feels weird, it's because we're recording it again. Blame Samuel now. I did it for the kids. Pause. Did it for the kids.
Jesus.
You know, sometimes you got to do shit for the kids. Sometimes they call me Rashford because I do it for the kids.
Whoa. You did, bro.
That's just getting clipped.
You can't say pause.
please.
And then
Why would I
say
need to?
Another
Why would I
three
need to?
times.
Why would I need to?
So you've had
The people that know
I've had an intro already.
the people that know I do it for
This
the
is your
kids.
second intro, and this is the way you
The
went.
people that know I do it for the kids, they know.
Why do you say and laugh?
I'm laughing because he's smiling in
To
my
his
eyes.
left.
But you're saying
What was the player I said?
You said.
Canberra's John McGinn.
Jordan. You said.
Canberra's Bedrolden. Best
Yeah.
centre back in the league. Best distribution in the league. Best head in the headers in the league. New year, same us. Really?
Best left-footed goal in the league last season.
Yeah.
Left-footed goal in the league. To
Best
his left.
Best left-footed goal in the 18-yard box last season to go 1-0 up against a team where we beat 5.
In round 6.
But it wasn't round 6.
What was it?
It's fucking way more than that, bro. My goal was crucial in that league.
In that league. To his
We won the
left.
game 5-0.
Hurry up,
Yeah,
guys.
and mine is the most important goal, the 1-0.
True.
Hurry
the other 4
up.
care.
Hurry up.
Bow. My name is Bajon with a B. Psych. It's PBB in 4K. I'm back. New year, same me, but new goals. This year's goal in football, I'm getting 10. Nah, I'm doing 6 GA. For football, people that know that shit, you know that shit.
Shout
I'm not
out.
teaching you
And
random
what do you average?
people that just come across our YouTube channel.
Tom, shh.
Oh, okay.
What do I average
No,
in a
all
year?
good, all good.
It's crazy you asked that.
We can move.
Last year I had a good GA, 5. So I'm going for 6 this year, just 1 up. You know, because I only see myself as competition. I 1 up myself.
I
Every
only
year.
see myself as competition. It's
That's it.
crazy.
Tunnel vision.
Shout out
Tunnel
all of you
vision.
that got us to 5K like we are. So we're now at 5,500.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And F you guys that didn't subscribe even when you watched us say that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
There is a lot
We
of
don't need you
people
anyway.
who are watching the videos that are unsubscribed.
Yeah, dickheads.
So-
They're called dickheads.
So make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 10K by the end of March. If we get that, I swear to
you
God,
do this?
Mitch, Bud, Riley, wet t-shirt contest.
Yes, sir.
That's me.
Is that you looking for 10K?
No, that's
Squirting
me, tunnel vision
contest.
this year in the league, bro. Tunnel
6 goals.
And shout out everyone who commented with their football dilemma. Bud, this football dilemma's for you from Samir Oman.
Can I try guess what it's gonna say?
No. What's the best way to defend against a super
Super
annoying player like Diego Costa? I'm
Bro, translate that
rearranging his
shit.
question, rewording it.
against a
Diego Costa
attacker.
type player, yeah.
Honestly, I would say, if you know this guy is easily triggered, get into his head early in the game. Do nonsense shit like grab him, talk to him about whatever, like casseroles, whatever. Like what do you reckon belongs on a casserole? Get him thinking other than football. Get him off the game because his game relies around him getting in your head. But if you reverse that shit, you'll 1 up him.
Facts.
1 up him. He's out of the game. He's not technically good. He's just a rascal.
A rascal. Put that away.
This guy's got issues, bro. And now he's just knocked this light.
hope this is on mic, because I want that wet shirt contest shit on it.
Fuck. Where was that second dilemma?
Oh, it was for Tom.
It was for Tom and Samuel.
Sure.
Who asked the question though?
Nah, Saeed.
Saeed, my guy. He said, "What do I do? People aren't paying me when I'm paying for seven-a-side.
Yeah.
What the hell do I do? How do I get my money?"
2 options.
I'm
You
getting
need a
fed
contract
up.
lawyer,
Mhm.
and you need to get them to pay interest on late payments.
Agreed.
We've got a friend called Michael John. He's very good at that stuff. Wagwan MJ said it at the start. DM him. He's available. His prices are high though. 2, lie to your friends.
Yep.
Tell them it's a little bit more than what it is.
Facts.
It's $10 a game. Tell them it's 20.
Facts.
If
Tell
they
them it's
pay,
20.
you got 2 games there.
There you go.
Facts.
Or
If they
steal,
pay every game, you just doubled your money.
Facts.
or third, steal money. Fuck it.
Do it.
Who
Facts.
cares, bro?
Or get new friends.
Government steal money from us.
You can't be hanging around with these same friends that aren't paying you for the games. They're just showing up late. I bet they're showing up like halfway through the games.
Facts.
Or don't pay
and,
tax.
and then not paying. That's ridiculous.
Get more money in your pocket. And then
Mike,
use it.
last dilemma for you. Nate Extreme did his ACL last game of the season. He needs
God.
words of wisdom.
Damn,
Long
that's
road,
the worst time.
Look, man, it's gonna be okay.
Holidays.
You
and
got
shit.
this. Make sure to do your prehab, your rehab. A lot of positive affirmations.
Shit, that's 3 P's.
Look after yourself, man. Because if you look after yourself and you think well, you'll be back. Definitely, no doubt. Better than before as well.
Facts.
We
You
got 3
this.
ACL survivors on this podcast. So
Facts.
the 3 P's, pussy and yeah,
3 P.
pussy and power.
And we got poverty survivor as well.
Hey, bro, Mitch came a long way from poverty. Mitch came from straight from
You know where Mitch was?
It's 6 minutes.
yeah.
You know where Mitch came from? You know where I saw Mitch first before we became friends with him? When Drake Scott played.
What did he say?
When Drake Scott played here.
What did he give him?
Saw him Fred
Give
Hollow's
him a ticket
video.
to Australia.
Ticket to Australia.
Mitch is, you know, Mitch.
Fred Hollow's.
You know why Mitch has so many Barca kits?
None of them are real as well.
Because he's sponsored by UNICEF.
I thought you were going to say because Eto visited his country and threw him.
That's through him.
But he didn't get out of the car. He just kept driving.
He never got a photo with him.
Mitch, you are a good boy.
You know when you're like
playing
the ambassador of something and you gotta like show face sometimes? That was Edo just throwing shit
Yeah,
at you.
but he didn't get out. He had studies on.
But it was tinted windows, so it could have been someone else.
And the car said not Eto.
Shout out all of you who subscribed.
Shout out Kina.
We got FPL punishments as well before we start this episode. So, first place, Deny. Second place, Tom. Third place, Bud. Fourth place, Riley. Fifth place, Mitch. Sixth place, Jeremy. And the bottom 2, Samuel and Mike. Mike, let's spin the wheel, bro.
Samson.
This is for you. Mike, TikTok, chosen by Deny.
TikTok.
You always get the
Hey.
TikTok.
shit.
Samuel, let's
Game's
spin
the
the
game.
wheel.
TikTok.
I reckon him just got a magnet in his
Yeah, he does.
Rival team's jersey. This
Bus
is trash.
case. Bus
This
case.
is trash, trash.
bus
trash,
ca-
trash.
I'm gonna
Boring.
bust on the jersey.
These two got the 2 easiest ones.
Chicken.
Get at us, and since it's halfway through the season, drop a punishment, and we might add it to the list to shake
Yeah.
things up.
What did you say? What did he say?
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. If you're following us on fucking,
This is what Arsenal does to people.
if you're following us
the
on
hell?
Insta and you haven't sub. If you're subbed to us on YouTube and you haven't followed us on Insta, follow.
Nah,
Let's
not,
get it even. Let's
let's
get
not
it
beg
even.
it, bro.
Balance. We need balance.
Let's not beg it.
Yeah.
If you want to
Nature
follow,
made me
follow.
anxious.
We're not begging it.
And
Follow
if
if you want to. If you don't want to, I don't care, bro.
All right.
It's your loss. What? It's their loss. What Jake
Today's
said.
Her loss.
episode,
Yeah.
we're doing top 10
Hermione.
most important players to their club. If this player was to get injured right now, their club would fall the furthest. These guys are fucking. Are you guys all right or what?
Kids, man.
why did you
Fucking
say
hell.
Hermione?
I don't know.
Tom, you need to see him.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Hermione's lost because she lost Daniel Radcliffe and got the other guy.
Fucking hell.
She took it.
Why did you only use one of their real names?
And
got a Harry Potter's
the
name?
name he didn't even use was the main character of the film.
You think I know Harry Potter's name?
Just I know I'm watching this shit.
Skip to the 10th minute.
Yeah, you're telling them at the 10th minute.
Just in case they watch it back.
If you're watching back to front, skip to the 10th
In
minute.
case you're in the future.
What the fuck are you talking
If
about?
you're in the future, skip to the 10th minute.
We should do a backwards episode one time.
We did let him
intros at the
shoot.
end.
It's been let him shoot.
You fucking alright?
Look, I'm doing backwards. It's been let him shoot.
Today we're doing top 10 most important players in the Prem. So
These guys are high.
number 1 is going to be the most important player we feel collectively to their club. If they were to leave their club, if they were to get injured, if anything were to happen, this club would drop the furthest from where they were. They were going from 10 to 1. Honourable mentions, firstly, Saka didn't make the list. Bruno Fernandes didn't make the list.
I reckon that's wild.
Did you vote for Saka?
Yeah.
You guys need to let that go. He's not Starboy
In
anymore.
number 10,
He hasn't been playing well. We haven't been winning.
Facts.
What more do you need?
Facts.
It's because someone's not there. That's why.
Facts. In number 10, we've got Brentford's Ivan Toney. Almost finished up his suspension, about to come back to the Bees. I think they're the Bees.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Brentford currently sit in 16th
16th.
place. They did finish 9th
Yeah,
last
shit.
year. Bud, as you didn't not have Ivan Toney in your list, Samuel and Tom both had him quite high.
One.
We
Three.
didn't have him.
I had him number
Why
one.
did you have him one?
Number 3.
Number one, he's the most. It's the most valuable player in the Premier League right now, because if you look at Brentford last season, they were a good side. They were mid-table 9th, I think they finished. You look at them now; they're sitting 16th in a relegation battle without this guy. Everything that he brings, goals, assists, their whole play style revolves around him. The way that they play, everything. He's the main focal point. So if you look, if he comes back, Brentford are gonna. Everyone expects Brentford to get more points, jump up the table, and if he leaves, look at how much money they get. So for me, he's the most valuable player in the whole Premier
Bud,
League.
why no Ivan Toney?
I mean,
Considering you're an Ivan Toney lover as well.
I love him, man.
Just say you
He's
forgot
one
him,
of my
bro.
favorite players. Nah, I actually have him on my thing, on my jungle list. But it's just, I just didn't think his value was as good as, or as important as other people had on my list. I feel like without Ivan Toney, I think Brentford still stay up and they get to like around the same area that he could have been there.
But it's proving
No
that they're
way.
not.
They were a top half
What,
side last
they
year.
got to 9th, did you say?
Yeah.
They
Ninth.
finished 9th.
They finished
yeah.
9th.
Right now they're what, 16th?
16th.
Do you really, honestly, do you think
Everton-
they're going to stay around the 16 mark?
Yes.
Or
Without him, yeah.
No way.
Everton would be ahead
No
of
way.
them, and they're also lucky that it's probably the 3 of the worst teams that got promoted. as well.
Yeah.
that's not the reason,
Yeah.
bro. They've had
They could be.
Ivan
They
Toney-
could
they've
be
had
lower.
key injuries as well during the season. They've had their captain didn't play the first.
We don't need to
Odd
look
couple of
elsewhere.
games.
Trust me, we don't need to look
Their
elsewhere.
left back, who's one of their like most the stronger players, is out.
I'm telling you, you don't need to
And
look
Bomu's
elsewhere.
out now, so that's
don't-
the,
you don't-
the
but
He
reason.
played a lot of.
You
the
don't need to
season.
look
He did
elsewhere.
play,
The
and
proof
they
is in
were-
the
and
pudding,
were
as
doing
they would
alright.
say.
They beat Chelsea.
The proof
When
is
he
in the
was playing.
pudding. That's not hard. The
This
proof is in the
this
pudding.
Is factual.
It's factual, but it's also you're saying that where were they before they lost Mbomu and that and Henry?
About the same.
Henry, they lost at the start of the season.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. It was
No,
lost
it was
Henry
about-
like
it
7
was about
games in.
October.
And Mbomu, they just lost for the last
they doing
4
alright at the
games
start
and
of
they've
the
lost
season?
4.
They
They're
had a
shit,
couple
mate.
wins in a row. They beat.
Look at where they are, and
They've lost a lot of games.
They've lost a
had
lot of
injuries
games.
as well.
They've had a lot of injuries. So to me, it's like it's a mixture of all like things. Not
trust
just
me, you
one
don't need
player.
to look elsewhere.
This is the start of the season.
Oh, okay,
They were shit at the start.
yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to look elsewhere, mate.
Yeah.
But like I said,
The only place you got to look is
their
Ivan
captain,
Toney.
their main captain's out as well. So
The only place you got to look is Ivan Toney.
One place up from Ivan Toney. In number 9, we've got Ollie Watkins, 1 point above.
I didn't have Watkins.
I
A
didn't
couple
have
guys didn't have Watkins. We didn't have Watkins. Denai had him. Chrissa had him. And Bud had him number 3.
Yeah, group of people.
I think it was if it was based on form, you'd be like, okay. But I feel in terms of influence for Villa, I think, you got two players, in my opinion, that are higher than him. That you take them out the squad, I think is a different side. Because I put Douglas Luiz in mine. You could have had...
I had Luiz as
I
my
had
Villa player.
McGinn. To me, they're the best in terms of influence, taking them out the side. But also, we got to recognize that he's been outstanding.
Absolutely.
So if that's your rationale, fair enough.
And would
But-
you say that if anyone was to get transferred right now out of that team, he would have the highest value?
Yeah,
striker.
yeah, for sure.
Strikers always have the highest value, though.
Which also equates to importance to a team.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
It can. It can.
Because Brentford right now
Can
are
be an
saying,
argument.
this guy's that important to us, we're going to put his price at this. Literally,
but it's
they came out
different.
and
It's
said
also hard to find high quality forwards as well. So
Yeah.
I think that's why the
that.
prices are
But
typically.
I'm saying what Brentford said. He's that important
saying-
to us.
I'm saying
just
Ollie Watkins-
the same thing.
I'm
Villa.
saying that Ollie
Like in
Watkins'
terms of Toney.
importance to the team he's obviously very important and he's
Yeah.
valuable.
Yeah.
But I think their team is so good around Ollie Watkins that
Yeah,
he's
facts.
not the most
Yeah.
valuable in comparison to his team as the other players are.
And I
to
think
their
the reason
team.
why they're so high is because they're such a good unit.
Yeah, and
They're a
have
very
a
good
great
team.
coach.
They're
You're a good
very well
unit.
structured, and I don't think that they would drop off as much because the other 10 are so good together.
If your team's a good unit and Ollie Watkins of all players is still getting assists and goals and is the highest of both in goal contributions in that team, it just shows how important he is to that team.
Yeah, but I don't think the drop off would be as big if they got.
But it's not biggest drop off. It's most important players to teams.
Yeah,
That's the list.
But a byproduct
Same.
would be drop
Yeah.
off.
That is a byproduct, but not the main thing. It's most important players to each team.
I get it.
Tied with Ollie Watkins, we have a player voted for by two people, Bud and Chrissa. And the only reason he's made it to the list is because Bud had him 1, I think, and Chrissa had him 2, or the other way around. Kevin De Bruyne.
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Did I vote for him?
I voted for him.
I don't think so, Mark.
I think I was going to.
Did
but
you?
I had him- I had him
all
one.
them guys out.
City have won the league without him.
No,
exactly.
you didn't,
Yeah,
Mark.
I
Yeah.
took all them guys
Yeah.
out.
I had him.
Before you even think of you think Kevin De Bruyne, then you think, oh yeah, a couple of years ago City won the league when he played like 12 games.
Yeah,
And I thought, yep,
that was my reasoning as well.
importance. Yeah, of course he's great, and I think he's the best player in the Premier League. But really, his importance, if they lose him, they're sitting right now 3 points off the 4 points off the top
Four,
with
I
a game
think,
in
yeah.
hand.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
they're doing all right.
Which I think is different if he was there. They'd
Think-
be 5
yeah,
points
it would be
ahead.
different. But I'm saying the drop off isn't as incredible as the rest of the players out of this
But
list.
the reason I put him in is because his importance is in how the team also plays, not because they're getting results of like what am I trying to say? The
No one
importance
knows.
of like them winning games, their quality has dropped. So I feel like City, a team that bases their football of quality and points, like wins and quality of football, that quality side has dropped since he's been away.
I kind of agree with the argument, but but when you look at City, there's a couple players in that team where if you ask yourself,
Yeah.
we take them out, what happens? Like, and I'm sure he's in the list. Like you got
Yeah.
Rodri, Bernardo Silva,
Yeah.
Edison. I feel like those are players as well that contribute to that system and how they want to play. And for me, I'd argue that Rodri is. You take him out, they probably change even greater than if you take out KDB.
To me, there's a big difference between the best and most valuable. And if we were doing the best list, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne at 1, I'd have it.
Yeah.
But if we're saying most valuable, we've seen. Why are we just not going off facts that we've actually seen? Going off the fact that when he played 12 games in the league, I don't know how many it was, but he missed the majority of the season. They still won the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was my reasoning. So
Yeah, I didn't have him either. I haven't had one player yet. But we go up tied with Kevin De Bruyne and Ollie Watkins. We have Tottenham's Heung-min Son, 19 points. I had Son.
had Son.
Son. Tom, do you have Son? You
I
remember?
think so. I can't remember. I'll check. I think I would have.
We had a couple people had Son.
Yeah, I had him 8.
So this is
Tom-
7th right now.
Yeah.
I had him in this exact
I had
spot.
him 8.
Yeah, 7. I had him 6. I think for me, we're about to see, well, hopefully we'll see the Tottenham decline without Son. But just what he's done season in, season out for this club, similar to another player who will be in the list is just consistent production, consistent goal efficiency, consistent goals and assists. And he's now the focal point for a Tottenham team that is around top 4. Even with Maddison getting injured, who was the other big player this year, they've still stayed around the top 4. So I think if Son is to get injured and it was flipped, Tottenham would be worse off
Way
now
worse.
than
Way
if it was
worse.
Maddison.
And a lot of the Tottenham players have even come
Captain
out.
as well.
Yeah, have come out and said how good of a leader he is and how good of a captain he is. And it's not necessarily just what he says, but it's leading by example. And if you look at them this season, in a year where Harry Kane is gone and they needed somebody to step up, and he stepped up and performed extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Riley, Bud, you didn't have Son.
Did I not? I think I had him, man.
Yeah, you did. Bud did. Yeah, he did. Riley.
Oh, I don't think I did. I should have though.
Yeah, I don't think you did, Mike.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, I had him
My
6.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Did I have
couple
Maddison?
guys. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have Maddison.
Couple guys didn't have him, but
That's
for
my
me, he had to be on the list.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go up 1 to number 6. Number 6, shit. We're flying through this. 1 spot above Son.
What?
It's James Maddison.
Oh, I didn't have him.
I didn't
Yeah,
have
I didn't
him
have
either.
him either.
Put him
I'll
in.
vote to Madison.
Yeah, a couple guys I think had Maddison.
Did you have Maddison?
No,
Must have had him high.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he was like maybe.
You had him
7.
like 7 or 6, MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that guy.
Who had him? Deny? Christoph?
Somebody would have had him 1 or 2.
A couple guys had him. I can look.
I can deny maybe.
Don't know. I had him 6.
Okay.
How's
Maybe.
he so high?
Bud didn't have him,
I didn't have him.
I didn't have him.
and Tom didn't have him. Chris, I think, must have had him high. 5.
Oh, okay. So
MJ
quite a
had
few
him
people.
6.
Okay.
So it kind of adds up.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I think he's important, and I get it, but I was only going to have one player from Spurs, and for
I
me
just
that
mean,
was
like,
just Son.
Where did people expect Tottenham to finish this season, even with James Maddison, with the squad that they had? And now that Maddison's got injured, have they fallen further from that spot? I think they're still around the
I
same.
think people expected them to fall further after he got injured.
I also
Yeah.
think that
Yeah,
there was
that's-
a correlation between him getting injured and then they had like some more injuries.
Romero,
they
Van
got
der
some
Ven,
people
yeah.
sent off as well. They
Yeah.
had like
Basuma.
4 or 5 or 6
Yeah.
in a little period just after. So the drop off was massive.
Yeah.
And I think that now that they got some people back and Madison is still out, they're like, oh, okay, it was Madison. But I think it was like a culmination of like 3 or 4 or 5 things.
And I think players came in for Maddison throughout that time and did well. Like Lo Celso came in for Maddison and did well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The system that they played, Kulusevski
Brennan
started
Johnson.
playing 10.
Yeah.
They were doing well. So, Maddison, exceptional. If we were doing best signings
Yeah.
or best players,
Even best
he'd have a
players.
good shout for me to be in the list. But simply most important, I don't know. Up 1,
Baby,
we go in top 5. So Maddison was 6. Our 10 to 6 was Ivan Toney, Watkins, Kevin De Bruyne, Son, Maddison. Number 5, top half. I mean, I had him. They demonstrated today that maybe I was wrong, but I had him in 6. Liverpool's captain, Virgil van Dijk.
I had him
Absolutely.
very high.
Did you?
I
Did
did.
I have him like 10? Yeah, 10. I had him 10.
Bud? Didn't have him.
You didn't have him?
No.
For me, I don't know, man. I think it's clear you can see his value because you look at every season that he's been there. The 3 seasons that we finished second or first, he was phenomenal in. The season that he was injured, we finished 4th, and then last season when he had a bad season, we finished outside of the top 4. He's lost 1 game at Anfield in 90-something games.
Yeah.
I feel like that's easily the most important
now.
defender and most important centre back and now captain. And I feel like when he's not there, our team is drastically worse.
You've got 2
Agreed.
players above him.
Liverpool players.
There's in our list. I won't spoil it, but there is 2 players above
They're
Van
from
Dijk,
Liverpool.
all from Liverpool.
Can I speak on it or no?
Nah, just wait.
Alright.
Yeah, just wait.
I think
And actually, Van Dijk is 6.
tight.
So Toney should not be on the list because I've missed out someone. So Toney's 11, Watkins 10, KDB 9,
Okay.
Son 8, Madison 7, Van Dijk 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Van Dijk 6. Yeah, I'm not angry at
Yeah.
it, but for me, I
had him on my list, but I just think like we might be okay now. Like I think that we could get away with, I don't know, maybe 10 games if he dropped out.
I don't know.
Konate, Matip.
Matip's
Gomez
out for the
looks alright.
season as well.
Yeah, but if he wasn't,
I don't know if we could get away with it.
Do you think he's
I really
important
don't-
because?
I really don't think we could get away with it.
Do you think he's important, or is it because the replacement's shit? It's just it's a
Yeah.
genuine question.
But that's
Partially.
what that also makes someone important because they
Yeah.
don't have the replacements for him.
But then is that
But if it was decent,
Exactly.
If the guy was decent, would it be that bad?
that's what
but-
I'm saying?
and that's what
Finishing
I'm saying.
fourth,
That's why I had him 10th.
finishing fourth, second, and thing is not that bad.
I hear that.
all right.
But the drop off between you look at the points, the drop off between when we finish fourth, well third, but the drop off between the points difference from when we were challenging for the league is so far.
It's like 20 something.
Yeah, it's so far.
Yeah, which is I'm just saying, is it down to just the replacements being terrible?
I think
no,
Look at
they're
the
not.
replacements
They're obviously
centre
not
backs you've had.
terrible. They're not
Look at the
terrible at all.
replacement
No.
centre backs you've had throughout the
Yeah,
years.
what?
You haven't replaced them. You've had Konate, who's been injured still. He's meant to be a prodigy centre back.
He's good.
And
Yeah.
he's great. yeah.
Gomez is terrible whenever he's played.
Well, he has
throughout
been.
those
How
years.
good has he been this year?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the years that you're talking about where
He hasn't
you
been. There was a year
but
when him and
I'm
him and
saying
Van
the years
Dijk.
that you were saying Van Dijk was terrible for.
Yeah,
When he's coming,
okay.
he was shit.
No, the year Van
What
Dijk
do you
was
mean?
injured,
No, he
Gomez was out
We
for
were
the season as
literally
well.
we were watching
Gomez
these
was out
games
for the season as well.
last season. You said Van Dijk had a bad season, correct?
Last season,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and when Gomez was playing, they're literally making memes out of him, twerking and shit on the field. I'm not saying shit that you
I feel
haven't
like
seen.
aura,
fair.
influence,
It's a big
leadership
thing.
alone. Van Dijk kind of has to be on the list.
Defensively, set
For me,
pieces.
anyway.
We look
Yeah,
so much
delegating
more
aura, that's
vulnerable.
what it is.
Even
Even if
look-
it's like a mentality
Delegation,
thing when you're
100%.
I
defending.
think so.
we look way more
genuinely
vulnerable
think
when
so.
he's not playing.
I know, like when I play midfield, if I've got two good centre backs behind me, I can take more risks defensively
100%.
and all that sort of shit. I think that if Liverpool have him behind them, there's just a
100%.
sense that they're more safe.
I agree, to be honest.
Yeah, because you guys deride him too much. That's why you used to deride him.
Jesus Christ.
Strange.
Jesus Christ.
I've been saying this for years, man.
Then you voted him in the
you-
best
yeah.
centre backs in the league. Yeah, good one, bro.
I'd had him third in
Yeah,
best
best
centre-backs
centre-backs in the league, yeah.
It shows the league shit.
You're a D rider.
Just shows the league's shit.
Let's go number 5. We're going London. Back to London.
Lagos.
$5 if you guess it.
Paulinho.
Wrong.
Damn it.
It
I was
is.
trying to be
Paulinho's
different.
a good shout. He didn't
Yeah.
get one vote.
I was trying to be
I
different.
was thinking about him.
Nobody voted Paulinho.
I was going to, but I'm like, I was looking at like, is he better than anyone else?
And is the difference that much?
Yeah,
For
on the
Fulham.
list.
For Fulham, yeah.
Well, our number 5 plays for West
probably
Ham.
is.
West
Oh,
Ham's
I
main
had this
man,
guy.
Yeah,
this was I had
Jared
him, yeah.
Bowen. I think
I had
I
him.
had Jared Bowen in number 4.
I had him in number 5.
I had him in number 6.
It's just as if every single game he's the threat. He's the guy. I know Kudus has had a nice 4 or 5 games in a row, but prior to that,
Prior
it
to
was
that.
pretty much the Jared Bowen show for a
whole
West
season.
Ham side that had no other attacking threat. He's the only guy that's creating anything. The guy who's running in behind, chasing things down, scoring, setting up goals, creating, just
Playing
being,
with no real number 9
yeah.
next to him.
Yeah.
just being a nuisance the whole game. And if you have to play with Antonio and you still are able to score,
What are you
create
trying to
goals.
say?
Listen, Antonio, I've said it before. He's probably bottom 3 worst 9s or top 3 worst 9s in the league.
Yeah, easily.
So I think having to play with Antonio, Bowen alone should just get plaudits. But I think he is by far the most important player to West Ham.
And look, last
And
season they were so bad. He didn't have a great year. The year
he
before,
didn't have a bad year, but
he didn't have a great year. He wasn't at the level he was this season.
like
But he was fine.
Nah, he wasn't the level he was at the season before. This year, he's back
Oh,
at
yeah,
his
true,
best.
true.
And then look at where they are right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But
Flying.
No Bowen, why?
I had him in my thing. I think I just it was a mixture of like I wanted to put him in, but then I looked at the other players. I was like, they're kind of important as well. But I did think of Bowen, and maybe if I did it again, I'd put him in, but not
Convenient.
that high. Put him a bit lower.
A couple of players Bud had over Bowen, Ross Barkley, which is a good shout.
Yeah,
Ross
he's
Barkley's
important,
nice.
but how far can Luton really drop?
Yeah, I mean, they're in the bottom 3 with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I was
nice
putting him
though.
in just so he
You
gets a
want to
shout
give him a
out.
little bit of flowers.
Yeah.
He had Paqueta, same team.
Okay, not really.
Not more important.
And he had
Definitely this season,
he
he's been
had-
a lot.
Caicedo.
You think Paquette is more important than
Caicedo.
Caicedo?
Gallagher.
You had Caicedo.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get a different
Chelsea's-
question?
He's Chelsea's general this year.
What?
Gallagher's your
Hasn't
general.
played.
Nah, bro.
You
Just
guys
watch.
are
Just
10th.
wait. Just wait.
Where do you think the
General.
drop off is between you having Caicedo right
probably
now
go
and
up.
you having without?
Probably
Caicedo?
one more points if
Without
you didn't
Bowen.
play
Genuine
at all.
question. No, you with Caicedo, you're
you
10th
without.
right now.
Yeah.
You without Caicedo.
It'd be quite large. We don't have a defensive mid other than
What
him.
are you talking about?
Love you.
The season before you
Has he
didn't have
played? I'm saying
Caicedo, and
played
where
when
did you
I play.
where did Chelsea finish the season before?
Injured. You want an injured player to come
No,
on?
no, please.
injured for like a game.
No, it wasn't.
wait.
He's been injured for
Where did
2
Chelsea
months.
finish last
What do you
season?
mean?
Where did Chelsea finish last season?
Seasons.
Where did Chelsea finish last
Two
season?
seasons.
Was it 8?
2 months.
Eighth, right?
Was it eighth?
They finished eighth.
What about
last
the
season?
Brazilian one?
Was it 10th?
They finished 10th last
Brazilian
season.
You have a Brazilian 6 as
don't
well.
know.
Where did
I know-
Chelsea
Santos.
Yeah.
He went to Nottingham.
No, they didn't finish bottom half.
It was Nottingham.
Chelsea.
Yeah, what
They finished bottom half last
season.
Yeah.
What they finish 11th?
Yeah, 11th or 12th.
And so right now
Oh.
you got a DM and you're 10th. So how? What do you mean? You said you can't play without a DM.
Well, are we doing halfway through the season or full season? We
Doing right now.
convo
It's
at the
right
end.
now.
We're doing right now.
It's right now.
No, but he's asking me. We finished last year. We finished that season. We haven't finished the season.
I didn't ask where you finished. I said are you right now?
You said, where did you finish last season?
Yeah.
And you
To compare.
And
To
we
compare
said
and
To
then-
compare where
you're
you are right
comparing
now.
a full season
Because
to
you
half
said-
season.
And you went up
No,
one
it's
place.
where you are right now. You said we can't play without
do you mean?
a DM, and
You're
you've only gone
literally
up one
comparing
place
a full
since you got a
season to
DM.
season that's not finished yet.
You have
But
no
we're doing it
idea
right
what you're
now.
talking about.
I do, because
You
you're
actually have
comparing
no
that
idea.
season that hasn't finished to a season that's finished. How's that
Why
fair?
would we do a whole episode on what could potentially happen?
Yeah. That,
I'm seeing it as
are we doing
the
a
question.
Nostradamus episode?
Most important players. He's Chelsea's most important player.
No, he
How is he
not even
Chelsea? He's not
close.
more important than Cole
doesn't even
Palmer,
play.
Sterling. He's not more important than Thiago Silva.
Gallagher.
He's not more important than Gallagher. He's not more important than
Even Reece when he
obviously
plays.
Reece James, because without him you're
Well, I'm
worse.
doing players that are playing now as well. It's a mixture of both.
So what the f- are you talking about? Cole Palmer and Sterling more important than Caicedo.
Caicedo doesn't even
far.
play anymore.
Of course.
Sterling's
What do you
top
mean
3.
Caicedo doesn't play?
He's injured, isn't he?
Yeah.
Caicedo's been playing.
I thought he was injured.
He just played yesterday. Or
okay.
whenever we just played.
But he has been
Wasn't he
injured.
injured last couple games?
He's also been
He
shit.
didn't play. He just got an illness.
Nah, he had a
sick
good
for
game
one.
when we
He's
watched
one
the
good
cast.
game. He's allowed to have
One.
He's
Nah,
He
probably-
had a couple.
for
He had
his
a couple.
first. He had
He had a
first.
couple in a row.
for his
Yeah,
fir-
but that's not the whole
So
season.
he's the most
No, but
important
just
for a
because-
couple good games.
You know how I know he's been good? It's because you guys stopped talking about him. You did it for like 4 games at the start of the year, and then you stopped talking
So
He's
about
had
him.
as many howlers as he's had good games.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
no
easily.
way.
Easily.
Yes.
He's
There is
overtaking
leading
those
goals.
howlers.
Yep.
He would be about 5.
What do you mean?
He was leading to goals this year.
It wouldn't be 5.
He got like
It's
3 in his
literally
first 2
2.
This
games.
is actually
It's literally
interesting. Let's
2.
get into some other people's interesting shouts before we go next on the list. At number 10, Samuel had Morgan Gibbs-White.
Okay.
He's been.
I don't
Right.
think he's been
good.
Right,
He's
so
bad.
he
hasn't
can
been as
put,
good as last
you can
year.
put
He didn't put
Gibbs-White.
Eze, though. He didn't put Eze,
Right.
which is very interesting.
I think Gibbs White is important, and I think he's very good.
Right. Which
Why is
that holds
that?
value?
I'd
right?
argue
That
Lange
holds
is
value
probably
right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
more important this season for them.
Yeah, maybe this season, but we did most important. Who's the most important players in their team?
You think Gibbs
So for
White's
me-
the most
No, in the
important?
league we did.
Yeah, in the league, but
yeah.
compared to
Right.
their team, Gibbs White is important,
Yeah,
Was he the only person that voted for him?
Yes, yeah.
and I had him at 10th.
He did have him at 10.
It's not too
Yep.
bad.
We also had, let's go, Riley's most interesting one. Well, Riley had a play that nobody else had, and it had him at 2. But I don't think it's the worst shout, but he had Vicario at 2.
He loves
I don't think that's
Vicario.
He's been
He
good.
does love Vicario. He's been consistent.
he's been great,
He's been consistent.
and he's
been
probably
very
He has been
kept-
good.
He's kept it.
And
He's probably won
so
them like
much better than
And I guess he's important.
9 points.
No, you're right.
I agree.
Yeah, he's probably won him like.
I don't know if he deserves to be at 2, but I think he's good.
Yeah.
Very important as well.
He's if he's in there, fair call.
Yeah.
Mike has Trent at 9.
I don't hate it,
I think at
but I
his
hate
best,
it coming from you. But I don't hate it
at his best. There's no debate that he can assist
because we create so
everything.
much less
There's no, and
when he's not playing.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
And me and Denai had the same number 10, which is funny because we don't really agree often. But, actually, I didn't have him. Oh, I had him. We didn't have the same number 10, but we had the same player that Denai had 10. Doucouré, Abdullahi.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's very important for Everton.
I like him.
Yeah. could say
I'd say McNeil this season has been more important for them.
I think I disagree, but anyway,
Yeah, I disagree too.
I think he's at his moments, but I feel like Doucouré he's like the
every game.
he's everything, everywhere, everything.
Excellent. All right, let's go up one. Sorry, bud, to put all that pressure on you. Shout out Jared Bowen, number 5. Let's
I'm
go.
holding it, bro. Caicedo, let's go.
Number 4, we've got Bournemouth's main man, top striker, having a very good season. Dominic Solanke.
Yeah.
Bournemouth currently at this point in the season are sitting in
Aren't they bottom
8th,
half?
12th,
Oh, 12.
but they did finish like 16th or 17th last year.
Yeah.
I think.
And tipped. A lot of people tipped to be
15th last
relegated
year.
this
Yeah.
year.
Under their new coach, you want me to pretend I know his name? The Spanish guy. What's
Don't
his
even
name?
know his face.
Quickly. Guys, what's his name? Quickly.
He was the one that got sacked from
No,
like
he
a week or some shit.
No, that's
No, that's-
Nuno Espirito Santo.
That's not
No, the
him.
Spain coach. The
No,
Spain
you
coach.
said this last time. That's
And
not
that was
it.
the ex-Wolves coach.
Yeah. Bournemouth. It's Arteta's friend.
Someone really said Scott Parker.
Gary O'Neill.
No.
Who's Gary O'Neill coach?
Wolves.
It's
Wolves.
Bonawem.
He was at he was at
Iraola.
Areola. Yeah.
Iraola.
Iraola.
Toney Iraola.
Yep. Iraola.
And they're playing nice football.
Nah, you look at Solanke, man. What's he got right now?
He's on
got
12.
12 goals, and he's got
scorer.
like 5 assists or something similar
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Samuel made that up completely.
What's he got?
He's on 12.
You're reading-
He's got
you're
one
He's on
assist.
12 goals.
Ah, one
Yeah.
assist. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
You're reading Watkins' numbers.
1 assist.
But he does have a lot of goals, to be fair.
12 goals for a
He's
team that should
fucking
realistically be near the relegation zone.
He's had a couple Hatties as well, hasn't he?
One.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. A few doubles? No?
He's
Yeah,
great.
couple
Yeah.
doubles, I think.
Yeah.
Solanke's been great this season. He runs channels,
Yeah.
good on the ball, good hold up.
Yep.
I've been seeing
Pretty good finisher.
very
Links.
big links to.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
For the
Pretty good
right
finisher.
price.
There was a couple years there where I think he scored over 3 seasons. He scored 1 goal in the Prem,
Yeah.
something like that. And he was a bit of like this guy's failed wonder kid. He can only do it
Yeah.
in the championship. Blah blah blah. But now
He's had a fucking good season.
he looks fucking good. And without him, Bournemouth are completely.
And
Yeah, because I don't think I know they've got Semenyo on the bench. I mean, they've got Semenyo on the wing, but I don't think they have any other player.
No
that will be
goals.
able to
There's
do
no goals
anything.
coming
As
from
a goal
elsewhere.
scorer,
Yeah.
But I feel like Billing for me,
Is more important.
I'd argue is like I think consistently, I think he's been like their guy.
I think he's been their guy
Maybe last
consistently.
year.
But as of today,
As of right now, it's definitely Solanke.
Yeah.
But I think in like overall,
I think without Solanke, they fall into the relegation
yeah,
zone.
fair
Who
call.
else is scoring for them?
no.
Fair call.
I'm fairly sure, if I'm not mistaken, their next highest score is 3.
Yeah.
Semenyo. Clive at 2.
Oh, that's bad.
I thought Cliver would be much better.
No.
He's been injured for a while.
He's got a couple assists, but Tavernier's only scored 2 goals. So
Shit.
realistically, he's contributed.
I reckon
More
Solanke
than
gets
the
the
next
training
5
and nobody
together.
makes him train hard.
But he would because he's got that attitude.
He's got the dog in him,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's physically strong as well, which is perfect for a shit team.
yeah. I think so as well.
And he watches anime.
Nah, fair call.
He does
Yeah,
watch
he
anime,
does,
but
that's
it's
true.
telling
What's
us
his
which one?
celebration?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
He always does
Oh,
the
nice.
domain
Yeah.
expansion.
He always does this.
He does this.
Take his ear.
Take that nigga's ears.
Take that easy.
It's what Gojo does. Domain expansion.
Yeah, facts.
When you're in there, you could just like unlimited power. You do what you want.
Do you reckon if? Don't even worry, guys.
It's like one of your
Don't worry.
fields.
Okay.
Don't worry.
God knows.
Just gonna start arguing.
You guys want to know what's so funny?
Domain expansion.
Watkins is not even in the list. KDB's 10.
You missed another person.
They're at the top. KDB's 10, Son's 9, Madison's 8,
Oh my
Van
God.
Dijk 7, Bowen 6, Solanke's 5.
Oh.
Here we go.
So
We're
you missed
just
2. How?
Because I just wrote them in different headings.
That's what I said.
I wrote them in different fonts, so I didn't think they counted. Let's go. Number 4. We're in top 4 now. Champions League spots.
so Solanke's fit.
Yeah, Solanke's
He's
5th.
Sleep. That's why.
Yeah. And we've got
Same with
Liverpool's
the Keys
keeper.
next one.
It's fucking hot. That's why.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
hot.
hallucinating. I'm like Homer when he eats the chili.
Chili.
We got Allison in number
Oh,
4.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mum's life, I forgot Allison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
this is
my
what's
days.
saving you, yeah?
I forgot.
Oh.
Mum's life.
Oh, you remembered Caicedo.
Mum's life. I forgot Allison as well.
All
Yeah,
right.
Allison's no doubt.
You did.
Yeah.
There's one
Wow.
player on the list I just realised I forgot.
Allison?
No.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Don't worry. We'll
From the
get to
same
it, Tom.
club?
Yeah.
We'll get to it, Tom.
my
Yeah.
God, Tom.
I just realised. Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Oh my god, I forgot
Look,
about
Allison, for me,
Did you not have Allison as well? I
Mum's
forgot
life. I
Allison.
said I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot
I
Allison.
would put him above VVD as well. If it was me,
I'd
picking
put him
between-
above VVD as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I think
So
Allison
I
makes
had
VVD
VVD
look
above.
better.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
how good he is.
I think Allison is the best 1v1 shot stopper of all time when they're through on
Facts.
goal.
By
And
far.
Liverpool's high line, they give up so many chances. And
Oh.
the amount
that
of
defense?
goals that this guy saved last year and this year is like astronomical.
I was gonna. Yeah.
It's like record numbers.
This guy's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
man.
If Allison was aesthetically pleasing with the ball at his feet,
Yeah.
he's the best keeper to play in the Prem ever. But he's so ugly with the ball at his
He's
feet.
still the best. For me, he's still the best keeper to
Oh
play
my
in the
God,
Prem.
I can't look at it.
Allison is so good. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
He's
Like
incredible.
when you get a chance, you don't even feel like you're going to score.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when a team gets a chance, you're like, oh, I don't know
Sometimes
if we're going to finish this.
when other teams score goals, I'm genuinely surprised that he didn't save it.
Yeah. And the times when you know your keeper is so good, when he does make mistakes, you don't even care because you're like, oh, Allison, fuck.
Yeah.
He's one
But he
can-
consistently wins you so many points that you're just like, yeah.
I should have had Allison. I didn't have Allison.
Yeah,
elite.
man.
That's actually a howler.
For me, he's
I should have had Allison.
Yeah.
His
And I didn't.
expected goals versus how many goals we concede is actually crazy.
Last year it was 12.
yeah, he saved 12 goals.
And you guys were saying
Yeah,
VVD.
unbelievable.
Had a bad season.
Jesus.
And now we've conceded the least amount of goals
But-
in the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
We've conceded the least amount of goals.
Like save of the month 2 times.
yeah.
Oh, he does camera saves, does he?
And
No,
also,
that's Ramsdale. That's why he doesn't play anymore.
and also, one thing with Allison is the thing that you need with top keepers is when you're dominating and the team you haven't conceded a chance, and then they get that one chance,
And he saves it.
he saves it.
Yeah. That's our weakness.
yeah.
Because it's off his mistake, but it's okay.
That's crazy. So,
Just
Sammy,
leave
you've
him.
got
Just leave him.
Allison. So Riley, me, Bud didn't have Allison. That's
Crazy.
That's
Could have been
howls.
higher.
This guy throws. He's doing it on purpose. He'll like.
That's-
Did
give
you
it to
work
the
for
team.
VVD as well? Or no?
that's no, he didn't.
You think I'd put that guy on my list? I would die before.
Chris
I put
had
VVD in
Allison
any
one.
list, coach.
So did I.
Allison is so good.
I've literally seen him roll the ball out to someone or kick it.
Are you
to
still
someone.
talking?
And then,
fuck
and then
is
just to
wrong with
save
you?
it again, just so this day could come and where we put him on a list.
You had him in your top keepers list, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I said I forgot to put him in.
No, in the other episode.
Yeah, but I forgot to put him in this one.
So what are you talking about?
I'm just saying
He
some
just
of the
thinks
stuff
the
is
league shit.
sabotage kind of
He
shit.
thinks the league shit. That's why. Number 3. We're going top 3. Bronze medal.
So lucky.
We've got Arsenal centre back William Saliba, and Samuel's making a weird face.
I didn't have him in the top 3. That's why I'm not making a weird face. I had him.
I had him in my
You
list.
made a weird face, mate.
This for me is another one that's factual.
Yeah, I had him
You can
5.
see what happened
It's
last.
factual.
Oh, yeah,
I had him
no
5.
doubt.
It's factual. Tom had him 7. Denai had him 2. Chrissa had him 3. Samuel had him what? 5?
Yeah.
There we go. MJ had him 6.
Really?
Yeah. Riley had him
Typo.
Didn't have
not
him,
in the
did
list.
he? Look at this guy.
Saliba.
What is Riley's list?
Riley, I'll reveal Riley's list in a sec. Bud also didn't have him in the list.
What's wrong with you?
So we need
This
to
guy's not
Gabriel.
looking. We need a list leak
Nah.
of Riley and Bud.
But
I
Bud
can-
Bud had Van der Ven 4.
Okay.
Influence.
Yeah, major influence. I had stats for that one as well. You want me to say him still? Or
I
no?
mean, you could argue him top 10.
You want me to end?
I don't think you can.
don't think
bro.
I don't think you can.
You can.
He's only
Definitely.
been there for 8 games.
They've been
Yeah.
playing with left
Oh,
back.
yeah.
At,
10.
He got
10
injured.
actually.
they've also been playing with the left
10
back and
games.
right back
10.
at centre back, and
Yeah.
they've been winning.
It's not the winning, bro. It's the goals that I was talking about. I got the stat
They
actually.
were leaking goals anyway.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
conceding
Yeah.
two.
Nah,
two
that's crazy you say that. When Van der Ven played 10 games this year for his injury,
Yep.
Yeah.
they had only conceded 10 goals.
Okay.
That's not good.
Since
man.
then, no. Since then,
Okay.
they've played another 11
Yeah.
and they've conceded 21 goals.
Romero and Udogi were both
Yep.
out for 3 games
Yep.
in that.
And
11.
Basuma's
Yeah.
been
Crazy
out
you
for
say
how
that.
many games?
Yeah.
Exactly, 3.
So
Then I
your
looked at those
Toney
games.
argument.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep going. No, that's all right. Keep
What?
going. Well, you said
So
that
you want to bring
didn't put
facts?
Toney in
You want to
because
bring facts for
other
some
players in
players.
his team
Yeah.
are injured and out, but
Yeah.
then you put Van der Ven 4.
Because he's the defender. Tony's the
Basuma
striker.
suspended as well.
What's
Basuma
Tony doing at the
suspended.
back?
Basuma suspended. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
disciplinary issues.
But you can win
from
games
him.
with goals.
What?
That has nothing to do.
That's Tony.
Disciplinary issues is something that you've chosen to do. You've chosen to foot someone.
Is he
I
okay?
don't get it.
I'm saying Van der Ven's one of Tottenham's most
We
important
can do a
players.
Riley list reveal quickly.
Yeah, do a Riley list.
It wasn't bad to be. It's not bad.
Should we just get to one and then reveal people's lists?
Okay, if you
Yeah,
want
let's
to do
do
that.
that.
All right. So Saliba, I think if you just look at last year was Arsenal's first season with Saliba.
Yeah.
That's all you have to look at. Yeah. Before it was Ben White, Gabriel centre backs. We got fifth. We were looking good. We were slowly getting better. Saliba came in second.
Yeah. Soon as he
Straight
went
jump.
first until he went out.
So I don't know.
He's
Just
good.
just have
He's
the
very
conversation.
And
He's the-
similar
he's
to
he's genuinely for me the best centre back in the world.
okay. Anyway, similar to Van Dijk,
I
he's
think
got
he
that
is.
aura.
Nah, he's
He
He's
does
got
have
aura.
the aura.
Listen,
Yeah, he's elite.
He can pocket any type of striker.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how they play. He can
play against anybody.
He can pocket
I
them.
think Saliba is so good, but I feel like there's times last season where Gabriel was the better centre back.
Yeah, in games.
No, for
But
there
there's
was
games where
decent period.
Konate's better than Van Dijk.
Gabriel's very
True or
good.
false?
No, I'm not saying.
True or
I'm not
false?
just saying in games.
True or false?
I'm
Is
not
there
saying
games
just
where
in
Konate
games.
was better?
I'm
You
not
are
saying
saying in games.
No, I'm saying in periods. Post World Cup, there was a long while where Gabriel was the better centre back, and you guys know.
Yeah,
that. But I
I'm
had him,
saying
I had
in
him
games
fifth.
he was
No,
better.
I had him fifth. But all I'm saying is that's just why I didn't have him in.
But we've got an exceptional
1, 2,
other
3.
centre
For
back, so
Arsenal,
it makes sense.
My most important player. That's why I picked it.
But for me, he's the best centre back.
Took all them guys out.
He's the best centre back in the world. He can do
terms of
everything. If
progression?
you've actually watched football before, you can tell that this guy plays.
Why are you looking at
with,
me?
Tom's laughing.
Yeah, because it doesn't make you right. Because you say if you watch football, it doesn't make you
okay,
automatically
if you
right.
can do more than 25 juggles, you will know
Also
that
doesn't-
Saliba is next level compared to Van Dijk.
What?
Right now. The ball will come
Why
over
is
the
he
top.
next level?
What do
The
you
ball
mean
will
right
come
now?
over
Why
the
is he
top.
next
I'm
level?
telling you. Well, let me tell you. Don't ask me while I'm
I agree
explaining.
with that.
The ball comes over the top. Van Dijk, strong.
Bow.
Moves the player, clears it. Saliba
Delegates
moves
as
the
well.
player, brings the ball under control. Bang, body shift, feint, plays
Scissor.
out. It's a difference
Scissor.
that you can't.
Plays through the
you
line.
You
know
didn't have him in the list.
Caesar plays through the line.
You know for a fact if
Caesar
you were
plays through-
playing in a team
I still think
and your
Saliba's
centre back
better
was
than
doing
Van
that
Dijk.
shit, like bringing
Mitch,
the
am I
ball,
right?
beating the defender, taking
Sir.
the ball, shit Griffo used to do in
Bow.
comparison to the other shit centre backs in the league who would just belt the ball out of play,
Yeah.
you're going, fuck,
Bow.
this guy's class. That's all I'm saying.
Tom did this.
And you know I'm right. Saliba
I
does
think-
that. Van Dijk doesn't do that.
Van Dijk doesn't do that, but Van Dijk does offer certain things.
Aura, he does.
Yeah, that when you're watching,
Slick
when
hair
you're watching
he
the game,
offers.
and when you're a supporter of that team.
I know you, if it was switched, we had Van Dijk, you had Saliba, you'd think Saliba was the best centre back. in
You
the
would
world.
think Van Dijk was the
No,
best.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you would.
Because
You
I've
would.
just
No,
explained
you
why.
would though. You would.
I've just
You're
explained
biased.
why.
You'd think so.
You are
I,
extremely
would
play,
think so.
I like playing football in teams
biased.
that are
Yeah, you're
fucking
biased.
good on the ball. That
Van
are like
Dijk is
keeping
good on
the
the ball
ball.
as well.
I don't want the ball to go out for a throw in. I would rather.
Van Dijk
you
is
just-
good on the ball,
You just
obviously.
keep,
Good on the
no,
ball,
I know he's good on the
obviously.
ball.
Yeah,
But I'm
obviously.
saying the level in which you can keep
Nah,
the
Mitch,
ball,
I agree, bro.
stop it from going out of play, keep
Bro
it moving and
receives it
play
outside
out.
the
It's
line.
a different
Like,
level.
I
I do think
It's
He
why
can-
Ramos
like,
is
he's
better
here.
than Pepe.
He's
It's why
here getting
Thiago
it.
Silva is better than
Nah, but those
Marquinhos,
guys are
whoever he
like-
plays next to.
Delegator, bro.
Nah,
That's
it's
what he
not
is.
true.
Literally
Let's go
said.
top two. I
Let's
think
say
you can
he's
guess
rated second
now.
best.
Now that we've done the list, you can guess the top two.
Yeah.
But the order, I feel as though should be. Let me see if I actually do.
Well, I didn't
it should
have-
be flipped.
I didn't have my number one's
I think
already
it
been
should be
said.
flipped. Your number one said who was that?
Oh, okay.
Toney.
I know who's won.
Number two, we have Rodri.
Rice.
Rodri.
City's Rodri. Rice not on the list.
I feel like I feel like Rodri is so high.
I didn't even put
first.
Rodri.
I put Rodri high, maybe.
Have you put anyone in the
You had
fucking
Rodri
list,
though,
mate?
Yeah, first.
Not Rodri.
I had Rodri.
I didn't put
I had
him in.
Rodri first.
I had him
I had
eight.
4.
4,
I had him
8,
eight.
and didn't have
Not
him
on
over
the
there.
list, no.
Didn't have him over there.
I had
Me-
Haaland.
Rodri has to be first.
I had Haaland
in my
second.
opinion.
And who did I have first?
Stop telling us who you had.
No, I didn't have Haaland second. That was a lie. I know where I put Haaland.
All right, well, we won't look over there as well.
We need a list leak.
Because someone didn't have Rodri. Deny, smart. Rodri first.
Okay.
Chrisa, Rodri 7. A bit shit, but not bad.
Sure.
You and you, because you're on the show right now.
What, I had
8,
him.
then you
Oh, yeah,
said 8.
yeah. I had
And
him.
you said didn't have him.
Oh. Why?
Well, that's
City
nice.
played literally
Nice.
this year 3 games in a row without Rodri.
And they lost them all.
They lost all 3.
Yeah,
Guardiola's come out and said,
they play without Rodri,
And
but
this
they
is the
also,
thing.
And De Bruyne won.
That
by the way.
just won the treble last year.
they
But
also
at
played
KDB.
without Rodri and KDB.
They were first. Rodri got suspended.
Yeah.
Lost 3 in a row.
But it's without both. If it's both. I reckon if they had KDB
They
and not
can do
Rodri
it. They proved they can do it with KDB. They were
dumb
first.
as
what,
a person.
for 3 games.
They were first.
For 3 games when he wasn't playing that they dropped in.
What?
Do you even make sense in your own mind?
I do, clearly. I'm saying that losing 2 plays is that are arguably your top 2 players in the league.
Why are you even bringing
He's
up
crazy.
KDB? Because they were winning without him.
They're winning without him, but I'm saying, yeah, if it was Rodri that was out of the team and was KDB still in, I felt
it's
like
not.
they would be worse.
I don't think so.
I don't think so
completely
at all.
disagree.
That's cool.
I think their whole system is based on Rodri and
Yeah.
how he can play.
Absolutely, it is.
And
You
you've
look at-
seen.
I think he's a
that
good
Calvin
player.
Phillips
I think he's their
does not
second best
even
player.
get a chance to play, and this is a guy they signed for 50 mil.
And Guardiola said he's good, but he just doesn't know how.
Can't.
He just
They
That's
signed
the system.
Nunez, doesn't play.
I just feel like to me,
Kovacic
KDB
doesn't
is
play.
more important
Doesn't
than Rodri. I don't think Rodri's a bad player. I
Can you
think
tell
he's
me
top two.
why is KDB more important than Rodri?
I said it before.
No, say it now.
I'm not saying it again.
Because we didn't even talk about Rodri.
What's the point?
We
Go
didn't
watch
talk
it.
about Rodri.
Go
then.
watch it back.
We didn't talk
This
about
guy's
Rodri.
played
If you want to
chess.
hear it,
We
go
didn't
watch
talk
it
about
back.
Rodri.
You can watch it back then.
Why is he more important?
I'm not gonna repeat it. Just go
You
watch
didn't
it back.
repeat it because we
City
haven't
have-
talked about Rodri.
City have
We
proved that they can be the
Before
best
we-
team in
before
the
we haven't
league
talked about Rodri.
without
Before the
KDB.
deleted one we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we
Why
did.
would we have talked about Rodri?
Sorry, KDB we talked about.
Yeah, so I'm saying
So if
why
I'm
is he more
saying-
important than Rodri?
If I'm saying KDB's the most important, why would I need to talk about two?
I'm asking why
we
is he
didn't
more
get your
important?
number two
Why is
list
he
for
more
every
important
other
than
player
someone
as well.
else? I'm
We
asking
didn't- we
why
didn't
is he
do a
more
top-
important than someone else?
We didn't do a top two list of other.
Why is he
team
more
players
important
as
than
well.
someone else? That's what the whole thing is based on.
And I said that about KDB in that part. So go watch it back.
Why is he more important than him? You didn't say why he's more important than someone else. You said
I don't
why
need
you
to
think
say
he's
why is he more
important.
important than the other players.
Of course you
I've
do.
got him
You're doing a
one.
list based on
If you're
who's the
doing-
most important.
If you're
Of course,
rate-
you need to. If you've got
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
if you've got one of them at first and the other one not even on the list.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to.
I'm not
justify
putting.
why.
You should have to
I'm
justify
not
it.
making
And if-
City 1 to 10.
And if
No one
everyone
said
else
to do that.
I'm not doing
put the
that.
other guy
I'm
on the
just
list,
saying,
so much so that he's second.
There's three good players in City. Rodri, da.
Who
I'm
said
picking
there's three
KDB.
good
No, I'm
players?
saying that's what it's like. I'm just looking who are their three most important. Boom.
So you made the wrong
Who's their most
decision?
important? Boom.
So
No,
you
I
made-
haven't.
you made the
Why
wrong
would I change
decision.
my decision?
I said you made the wrong decision.
Which is not wrong.
It is
So
wrong.
Why is it
have you
wrong?
picked one
It's wrong.
player from each
No.
quality team?
That wasn't my argument though.
I thought you just said it was your argument.
No, I said when I looked at City, I said, all right, who are the three most important
So why
players?
did you just look at
He was
City
the
and
most
do
important.
that?
That's why I put him one.
Why did you just look at City? You didn't look at Arsenal and do that.
What do you mean? I did.
You picked Party at 5.
Don't hate that.
That's
Exactly.
I don't hate it. I would have put him in if I was
Yeah.
putting.
So
like,
why are you
two
looking at
City
me
players.
I don't hate that.
I'm looking at you because you said I look at City and I did this. I look at it, but then you just said I didn't do that.
No, you just said, oh, did you do that to every team? And I just did that.
So did you do it to all the big teams?
I picked
Did you do it to all the big teams?
Most of my things from the big teams.
No is the answer.
No,
No,
that's
it's the
the
answer.
answer. When
It
you
is.
have to, when you have to talk a
It
lot
is.
instead
Go
of
look at my
saying,
list.
when you have to talk a lot instead of
Afterwards,
saying yes
we
and
can
no.
go have a look at my list, and it's
Yeah,
from
we
the most-
can. And you
the
still
best
can't
teams.
justify why KDB is over Rodri.
I don't need to justify why he's better
You
than
do,
Rodri
because that's the point of the episode.
the whole justification.
The
is,
whole point of the episode
No,
is to
yeah,
be able to
the whole
justify.
justification is
Yeah,
KDB
you're right.
is the most important
Yeah.
for City.
But why?
Why?
Tell us why.
I said that before. I'm not repeating it.
The justification can't be the statement. Do you understand how does that not
I don't need
make
it
sense to you?
because then, why don't we just go compare everyone's? one
Ask
and
me
two
anyone to justify
for
right now and I can
every
justify
team.
it to you.
That's not the question though.
It is.
wasn't pick two players or who are the two most important and why did you pick one over the other? They're
It's
both important
pick
for
the
City,
10th.
so I clearly
It's
picked
pick
one.
the-
You could have picked
but it's
both.
not wrong.
It's
I
pick
could have
the
picked
10.
both,
Yeah.
but I could have picked KDB as well.
It didn't say
Or I
one
could've
player
picked
per
Rodri.
team, did it?
Why is the KDB
Did
one
it say
bad?
one player per
Why is
team?
it a bad shout?
Because I put three.
It's not necessarily a bad shout.
Exactly, there we go. So
But
then
it's not a
end of
good shout.
discussion.
But
No, it's not a
I'm
good shout.
asking
It is
you
ended
to
discussion.
It's not a
justify
good
why,
shout.
if every single other person except for Riley had him on their list, so much so that he's second,
Yeah.
why didn't you have him on the list?
Because to me, KDB is more important.
that's
I
not
hold
a
the
That's
number
not a
one value.
justification.
It is
No,
because
it's
I'm
not.
saying he's the most
You've got
important
two
player in
Tottenham
the
players,
league.
though.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
I have two Tottenham players.
When you pick more players from the best team
Yeah.
who have the most influence in the league as opposed to players that might not be.
No, because
at
I
that-
hold the number one as the most valuable. So I said he's the most valuable in the league. That's why I put
And no one
KDB
else is
first.
close to his value at City. Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that.
No one else is on
I
the
said,
list.
like I said,
No
I've
one else
looked
is
at
on the
City.
list.
I've looked at City. I've been like, okay, there's
Just
three
say my bad.
top
It's
three.
not. It's actually not hard.
Because you're not understanding what I'm saying. You're just
Nobody
arguing
is.
still
No,
without listening
I'm
to
convinced
it.
no
I said
person
to you,
ever has understood.
I hold the number one value as most important as the highest thing.
Yeah.
So I did the
Yeah,
list from
okay.
1 to 10,
Yep.
not 10 to 1.
Sure.
So for me,
That's-
KDB was the most
that's how it
important.
works.
I don't need to put another City player. That's how I justify my list.
Let's
So
go.
Van de Ven is the fourth most valuable player in the league.
In the league.
All right. Yeah, that's what he's put.
Yep. Crazy.
He nodded. Okay,
Crazy.
let's go to our number one. Everyone knows who it is,
makes
but I'll
sense.
tell you where. I'll tell you
Usually
where
my
everyone had
justification,
him.
it does make sense.
For
I
our
haven't changed
number-
my justification for each one.
For our
It's been
number
the exact
one,
same.
we had Denai had him number 3. Chrissa had him number 4. Hold on. Hold on. Samuel had him number 2. Riley had him number 1. Jeremy had him number 3.
Is this Declan?
MJ had him number 4.
Ooh.
Mike, come on, you know who
Wait,
it is.
wait.
Oh yeah,
Bud had him number 2, as I said, and someone didn't have him at all.
It's an
Mo
obvious
Salah
accident.
is our
An obvious accident.
Mo Salah is our number
Who didn't
one.
have him?
I can make one. I can make one accident in 4 years. That's okay.
We haven't even had this podcast for years.
Isn't that your club as well?
So you heard it here first. Tom does not think Salah is in the top 10 most important
No.
players to their team
No,
in the
no, no,
league.
no, no.
And
No.
Chat, spam L's. Chat, spam
he tried to
L's.
say, look, we still beat Arsenal without Salah today, but obviously Salah's not that important because he didn't have him in the list of most important
One
players in the
oversight
league.
in my whole career.
Players,
fine.
players actually that Tom had over Salah.
All right.
Funny because he had McGinn,
Yeah.
Eze
Come on, man.
over Salah.
Did no one else have Eze?
No, just you.
Shit,
Mitch would have
man.
though.
Yeah, Mitch would.
Eze.
Eze. He had McGinn, VVD, Son,
Everyone in the list.
Saliba, Bowen, Rodri, Solanke, Toney, Allison.
Salah.
Salah's our number one. Do you little D riders want to do a little Salah thing? Because we hate Liverpool, we hate Salah. Shut up.
If we're just
Doing
looking
my
at
head in.
it's most valuable, so since he's come to Liverpool, it directly coincides with us becoming one of the best sides in the world. His numbers every single year is among the best in the world, and I think his value is seen every week when he either scores or gets an assist. That's it, really. There's nothing more I can say. I didn't have him number one as the most valuable, but
He shouldn't be.
I think it's just that's how a cumulative list work. Someone who's very high in everyone's list, it's always going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, in everyone's list.
You guys want to hear people's list before we go? Before we
Yes.
wrap up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Riley's list: 10 Trippier, 9 Thiago Silva, 8
Trippier.
Mbuemu, 7 Solanke, 6 He-Chan, 5 Gross, 4 Bowen, 3 Bruno, 2 Vicario, 1 Salah.
Wait, Riley said Mbuemu's more important than Toney.
Riley had the
And
most
Gross.
players that weren't on the list, weren't on the accumulative list.
Pascal Gross.
Yep.
Yeah, fair.
No, I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. Because it's right now, who's the most important to their team? It's the facts of why someone's so important to their team is because he's not playing right now and they suck.
Michael John's list: Douglas Luiz 10, 9 TAA, 8 Bernardo, 7 Madison, 6 Saliba, 5 Saka, 4 Salah, 3 Allison, 2 Rice, 1 Rodri.
I missed a few players.
I get the Rice shout, but I also don't get it because last year you guys were better than you are right now, and Partey showing that he might be more valuable than Rice.
I think for me, it's the whole that position is important. And yes, he plays it differently, which is why we play different. But if he wasn't there, we'd be like he's won us three plus games. He's been man of the match probably, in my opinion.
I think if you isolate your
In more than
performances
half the
this year,
games.
then he's the most important.
Yeah, for this year.
Yeah,
that's
if
all
you
I'm saying.
or maybe Saliba, but either or. But I think if you take into consideration last year and
Yeah.
this year, then for me that's why he's not
Well,
in.
I would have put in Toney as well. Partey would have been high in my list because I feel like he was the reason why we were so good. So there was a couple players I would have brought in, definitely.
Samuel's list: Gibbs White 10, Allison 9, Rodri, Son, Bowen, Saliba, Solanke, VVD, Salah, Toney.
Yeah, nice shout outs.
Jeremy's list:
list.
Bruno Fernandes 10, Douglas Luiz, Solanke, Doucouré, VVD, Son,
like
Bowen, Salah, Saliba, Rodri.
Nice.
The best list so far, Buds. Barkley 10, Paqueta 9, Caicedo 8, Solanke 7, Son, Partey, Van der Ven, Watkins, Salah, KDB.
Jesus Christ.
Tom,
What are you Jesus in for?
That's horrible.
Tom,
That's a nice list.
That's horrible.
That's actually that's one of
10.
the best lists here.
McGinn 9, Son 8, Saliba 7, Eze 6, Bowen 5, Rodri 4, Toney 3, Solanke 2, Allison 1. Deny, Doucouré 10, Allison, Cole Palmer, Haaland, Madison, Watkins, Bowen, Salah, Saliba, Rodri,
Yeah, fair.
Chrisa, Bruno, Son, Saka, Rodri, Ollie Watkins, Madison, Salah, Saliba, KDB, Allison.
Not bad.
So our list, sorry, just to round it off before we wrap up.
2.
The worst one is
In number 10, we've got KDB.
MJ. I don't say.
You guys will know it's why it's the best list.
In number 10, we got KDB. In number 9, we got Son. In number 8, we got Madison. In number 7, we got Van Dijk. In number 6, we got Bowen. 5 Solanke, 4 Allison, 3 Saliba, 2 Rodri, 1 Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed.
Shout out you guys.
The only time we
It's been
shout
hot
out
in here.
as well.
Pause. Like, comment,
So only time
share,
Salah will get
subscribe. Bud, tell him.
Tell him what?
Yeah, this guy lost it.
He's finished.